What is going on, you guys? Bastion Wajo here, and today I really just want to go ahead and say thank you, Konami. You have blessed us with a Mokey Mokey support card, Stray Mokey Mokey. It is the card that this deck needed. The deck with only three support cards now has finally become semi-viable. May I say, dare I say, even rogue. Let's not get too crazy, but it might just be the case. Going first, this deck immediately auto wins. I just want to go ahead and say that outright. You make DPE, you can go ahead and put multiple negates with the Baron. You can you go ahead and scythe block your opponent, and it's absolutely just ridiculous. So basically, what this deck allows you to do. And so this build right here is the exact same build that Yacine made in his video. Go ahead and leave a link in the description down to that video as well if you want to see more of the combo breakdown, things like that. But I'm just so excited that Mokey Mokey finally got the love that it deserves. Now we just need maybe a few more key pieces here and there that we can actually maybe have some room in here for potentially some hand traps, because currently there is none. So essentially what this deck does is it abuses the normal monster support cards. So what I mean by this, so we of course knew that Treasure Panda and Try White, things like that, wear off the unexpected die. Those already work in not just Mokey Mokey decks prior, but overall just normal monster based decks. Things like Spiral, SPI, RAL was one of the ones that it worked very well with. However, this just goes a lot more in depth as far as just overall just abuse, because not only are they normal monsters, but they also get to feed off of the level 1 support cards as well. And given that Water Spirit and Flammable Guard are tuners, it gives us into some very nutty Synchro and Halki Fibrax plays as well. So go ahead and actually go into Bear on the floor on your opponent's turn, which is actually really nutty. So I just want to go ahead and go through a quick test hand with you guys and show you what this deck is really all about. Okay, so we got our first test hand, and already this is absolutely just ridiculous. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the Enchanting Fitting Room. Alright, cool. We hit a Mokey Mokey, nice. So Enchanting Fitting Room, it's probably been a while, or I don't know how many of you guys actually read this card. So you get to pay 800 life points, excavate the top 4 cards of your deck, special summon all excavated level 3 or lower normal monsters, and shuffle the rest back into your deck. So absolutely just ridiculous. We get a free special summon of a Mokey Mokey just for free. Then we can go ahead and activate the Stray Mokey Mokey to add a Mokey Mokey to our hand. And it's not a once per turn effect, which is absolutely just fantastic. Go ahead and activate that again to add the Mokey Mokey Smackdown. Let's see. So what I want to go ahead and also do is potentially get a few more. If I can get these 2 spells into the grave, actually just with this into the grave, we actually go ahead and get a lot of advantage off of Treasure Panda. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and activate the Dark Factory of Mass Production to add 2 normal monsters from our graveyard back into our hand. And Stray Mokey Mokey counts not only as a Mokey Mokey, but it counts as a normal monster while it is in the graveyard. So add both of them back into our hand, just recycling. Next, we're going to go ahead and normal summon Treasure Panda, activating its effect for 1. There we go. We're going to go ahead and banish. Doesn't matter. There we go. And special summon. We're going to go ahead and special summon one of the tuners from the deck, the Flammable Guard. And then we're going to activate this one more time. Okay, and then we're going to summon out the Mokey Mokey just so we can have all of them out and about as well. Okay, so we already used our normal summon. We already have 4 monsters on the field, which is insane to to even think about. We're gonna go into our Link Spider, activate Link Spider's effect, which is gonna allow us to special summon a normal monster from our hand. And this is really where the abuse really just begins. So if we were to have like a Try White in our hand, we could special summon 3 normal monsters back for free, essentially, special summon 3 Mokey Mokeys. So you're pretty much just abusing them for link fodder, essentially. So we're gonna go from here. Actually, yeah, we should have gone into that with a Flammable Guard, because then we could have actually fusion summoned with Proxy F Magician. So that would have been pretty cool. So that would have been a good going second play. You can actually use the Flammable Guard to go into your Link Spider. That way you have 3 Mokey Mokeys on board. You have the Smackdown. So you can go ahead and proceed that way as well. Another route that we can and potentially will go, so we're actually going to go ahead and make the Link Karibo just so we have it in play already. Then we're going to make our Paraplant Verte Anaconda. We're not going to get too crazy with it though. And let's see, next we're going to go ahead and go into our artifact Dagda with the... Let's make it with the Mokey Mokey and the Flamvel Guard. So then we can make Appaloosa. But we're not going to go ahead and do that. We're actually going to go ahead and go Verte Anaconda, Fusion Destiny, and then we're going to chain the Dagda. Get Scythe. So this is immediate Scythe lock against your opponent. Immediate just overall abuse of the mechanic. This is going to be pretty consistent standardly. The very worst case scenario is a Scythe lock against your opponent. So I think this is just absolutely just ridiculous. Actually, worst case scenario, you are going to make it just a DPE. But it does allow you to go ahead and have other room again in your deck, potentially for some additional extenders, things like that. Now, is this deck going to be meta? No, it's not going to be meta unless we get more Mokey Mokey support. Konami, I'm counting on you, bud. It's not. I don't see it being meta, but it's just really fun to go ahead and just pretty much abuse normal monsters and go ahead and pretty much go into Link monsters, things like that. You can also make Ensemble Robin extremely easily, and the Lyraless cards are very easily abusable in this deck, I should say, because they don't restrict you to Winged Beast or Lyraless monsters. All you need is just level 1 monsters, which is a big reason why Bird Up was so good. Again, just a few months back. So again, the Mokey Mokey Smackdown is kind of just here for the lulz. I honestly think that there is the very much possibility for you to make this a little bit more competitive. Should you add a little bit more different composition of cards. So I'm going to be working on this as well to see how I can go ahead and change this and make it slightly more competitive. It's going to be very hard for me to change like Enchanting Fitting Room or Try White, because those are very good cards. But again, Mokey Mokey Smackdown, again, the link to Yacine's video is going to be in the bottom. If you guys go ahead and check that out, he actually has a combo where you can actually summon out essentially 5 Mokey Mokeys, 3 Mokey Mokeys, including 2 stray Mokey Mokeys. And they all have 3,000 attacks. You pretty much punch your opponent for 15,000 points of damage overall in attack, and it's absolutely just ridiculous. So I just want to go ahead and make a quick video pointing this out for any other Mokey Mokey enthusiasts out there. Rejoice, we finally got a viable strategy for ourselves. So I will definitely be building this deck once we get these stray Mokey Mokey. And I honestly can't wait to take this to locals just to mess around. I do not expect to win. However, if I do win a locals playing this deck, I am taking this to the next potential regional, which is a big commitment, but you heard it here first. So if you guys did enjoy, go ahead and leave a like down below. Again, if you're a Mokey Mokey enthusiast, go ahead and smash that like button down below. Comment down below how well do you guys think this deck is gonna do. Honestly, I think it's gonna it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's competitive. I do not see it doing too well, but again, if we get a few more support cards, it could be a lot of fun to play. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and we'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one.